And episode 10 starts off with the veto ceremony where Jeremy was put on the fucking block. Love seeing that happen. A real backdoor is when they don't have a chance to defend themselves in the veto competition, and Jeremy didn't. He wasn't put up as an initial nominee or the MVP nominee. He didn't play in the veto, and when he was named as the replacement, the only thing he can do now is campaign. We may have a true backdoor coming upon us. Helen's screaming about this backdoor situation in the diary room. She gets a wee bit too excited, if you ask me. Unfortunately, we have to talk about Erin for a minute now. She's in the bathroom fixing her hair and talking to. Who the fuck was she talking to? Man, I suck at taking notes. Erin's in the bathroom and she's talking to one of the other house guests about how it's so unfair and this is exactly how life is. People are discriminated against for being good at things and for being cute and blah 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 blah. I can't believe she's ballsy enough to even use the word discriminate, let alone be able to frigging pronounce it. I just hate her. She makes it seem like it's a horrible thing to campaign to get somebody out because they're good at the game. I don't know where she thinks she is, but she's on Big Brother! Jeremy goes around the house in a baby costume, trying to campaign for votes, and it kind of made people see him in a gentler light, but I definitely don't think it helped his cause at all. Nobody likes a baby. He even offers a group of them the rest of his game, and it's still a no. Erin's been such a vile person while she's been in the house. She's been racist, she's been cruel, mean, a bully, and she's trying to redeem herself now just by being funny and dancing around and showing her good personality and good attitude. And I just don't like it. She's in the color room talking to one of the other house guests and she's dancing around and whipping her hair around and like chanting out dance moves like a cheerleader, and it's just not working for her. When we actually know who a person is, in this case, a racist bitch, we don't really care to see you as a nice person. She's in the bathroom after a while talking to Judd, and Judd comments on how great she's been for the last few days, and Erin has to go ahead and ruin it the second she gets a compliment from somebody by being like, it's been so hard to be this nice to everybody, and I'm just not normally like this, and I think I should get a little bit of acknowledgement for it. Really? She's so clueless. There's a group of them talking in the room with the photo booth in it. It's like Amanda and McCrae and Andy and Erin and one other person. Um, and they're making fun of Gina Marie for her obsession with Nick. Um, it's been a while now, and Gina Marie should be over the fact that Nick has been evicted. I mean, they've even had another eviction between the time that he's left and now. And she's still, like, obsessing over him. She has a shrine built for Nick in her room. I'm sure there's, like, his socks and his underwear, and she, like, sniffs it before she goes to sleep. But what I do know is on the shrine is a cup that he used at one point, apparently, or that he always used. I'm not really sure which one it was. It's just a cup. And a hat, which she thinks is Nick's, but it actually belongs to McCrae, which is even funnier. And so they decide to take these items and hide them. Gina Marie starts flipping the fuck out when she realizes that everything is missing, and comes into the room and questions them, and they all deny it, and they leave. And they all kind of start feeling really bad because Gina Marie is really genuinely upset about it. For whatever reason, nobody cares about her obsession anymore. It's getting kind of old. But they all feel kind of bad because she's genuinely upset, and they go to give it back to her. Erin is trying to tell them not to give it back to her. I don't know what her gameplay is exactly, but she's just being a bitch. And when they give it back to her and they go and get her and they kind of like tell her, like, no, it was just a joke. I'm sorry. It didn't really go well as planned. They walk around the corner. Erin comes out of the room and she's instantly, I didn't do anything. So done with her. Erin gets all pissy because she thinks that people can't joke around anymore. Why don't we have a joke at your expense, Erin, and see how funny it is? Little does she know, we're all having a joke at her expense outside of the house. All of America, actually, and she has no clue. Jeremy's campaigning to Alyssa and Helen. He seems to have genuinely changed for the good, but I think it's just a little bit too little too late. So by a vote of 9-0-1, Jeremy was evicted from the Big Brother house. He leaves very graciously. He's not a douche. He just goes, and his interview, he's very humbled, very quiet. Didn't really have a lot to say. He was very humbled. He even comments on his ignorant and rude comments that he's made in the house and apologizes for them. The HOH is one of those competitions where they ask, who does America think is the most blah, 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 blah. Everyone is voting on all of the answers all week. I even voted myself. And by some miraculous fluke, J-U-double-D Party Dirty is the new HOH. Come back for episode 11 if that didn't just kill you out of shock. Later.